I'm not one to be overly exaggerative and exaggerating, but this is a message to Katt Williams. Watch your back. You're going after a group of people that you've called the Illuminati. And this, my friend, is something that I have been studying for, since I can remember. And I know that we're not talking about classic Adam Weishaupt and the Bavarian Illuminati, but I think I know what you're talking about. And what you've done in the past, couple of days, by appearing with Mr. Sharp, is to open up legions, passels, swaths of humanity who for the first time are saying, wait a minute, what is this man saying? And we're not talking about black folks or white folks or young folks or comedy fans. We're talking about an across-the-board demographic attention platform that you have garnered and earned, and you better be careful. Ask Epstein about what happens. You see, one thing that I've learned about this, and I'm going to be talking to you about this more, but we're going to start off with this. One thing you've got to understand about these folks, they are ruthless. They absolutely don't care a thing about you. And we live in a world where the most obvious tragedy can befall someone and nobody will ask any questions because people don't want to be conspiratorial. Because what you're doing is you're asking people to, for perhaps the first time, and especially a lot of folks in your audience, in your particular demo, you're asking them to consider, again, this term you use, Illuminati, but I call it the shadow government. It's a group of people, a cabal, a cadre, a consortium, as you say, a convocation, a coven, a conspiracy, a confederation of people above and beyond the initial parties who run the show. That's what we're talking about. And here you come along with a stylish arrogance, with a laser-like intelligence, and with a most problematic ability to get to the bottom line, and what's worse, to pique curiosity. For the first time ever, you're having people ask, why, for example, has there been this plethora, this number of folks who find it so interesting to have men in dresses? What is this, Some Like It Hot? Milton Berle, as you suggest, hasty pudding? I know historically there's been cases of such, but that's not what we're talking about. You're uncovering something that goes deeper. You're uncovering something that goes deeper. And let me also explain to you one of the things which is the most important. And I know you know this, but I'm going to say it anyway. One of the things that's so deadly about the people who run the show is that whether you are in the royal family or a royal family, whether you are a patrician, if you are a lord of the manor, if you're from whatever particular stratum allows you to enjoy membership in this thing as you call the Illuminati. I call it the shadow government, but anyway. There's one thing that they know, and they believe. They believe they're invincible and invisible and bulletproof and impenetrable, and there's nothing you can do to stop them. Do you ever ask yourself the question, why would a future king of England, why would Prince Charles hang around with Jimmy Savile? Why? A person that everyone knew was at the quintessence of depraved. If you look under the in the dictionary under the word human trafficking, human predation, sick, rancid human being, his picture is there. Everybody knew this, but yet the future president of the future, same thing kind of, but the future king would feel nothing about that. Why? Why would Prince Andrew openly embrace, openly frolic with Epstein when everybody knew who he was. And by the way, that goes for the other folks who were on his various planes and properties and the like, because they feel impenetrable. You can't tell them what to do. They believe they live and work on a different platform. And you and we and all of us are just we're just peasants. That's all. Serfs. We're just nothing. Tillers of the entertainment land, so to speak. We're nobody. We're nobody. But then every now and then somebody comes up and says, whoa, 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 what is this? Who is this guy? Because what you've done is you've hit a nerve. And the particular calculus behind that is even more fascinating. Why have you hit a nerve? Why is this so interesting? You've been saying this. I've been saying this. Everybody's been saying this. Well, you're far more famous than I am. But a lot of people have been talking about this forever. Why? Why now? Because all of a sudden there is a, dare I say, a concatenation. There is this wonderful vortex, this black hole that's just pulling all of the gravity into this. And because of Epstein coming to a close, because of the elections coming in, and this perverse and sick world. And let me say something to you, and you know this, and I know this. If you want to really understand the depths, the bowels, the cloaca of humanity, go no further than to the entertainment echelons. The other night we had the Golden Globes. If ever you want to see a convocation, you want to talk about a group, a magnet of some of the most depraved paraphiles of all time, go to any award show, anything, whether it's the Oscars or Golden Globes or the Directors Guild or whatever the hell, the Emmys, it doesn't matter. Because these sick bastards converge and congeal together like a huge mucosal bezoar. They come together in this gelatinous ball of human phlegm, and they try to outdo each other to see who is more wicked and who is more demented. Oh, Mr. Williams, what you have done. Sir, we're going to be talking about it again. I provide to you, sir, the greatest encomium, the greatest issuance of thanks to you, sir. This paean, this statement, this disquisition of gratitude. But be not mistaken, dear sir. Watch your back. These bastards are ruthless. And if something goes wrong, if God forbid, all of a sudden you were found to be dispatched, or if you lapsed into a different realm of reality that does not necessarily find itself configured within the bonds of earthly connections, they will say, oh, well, another crazy, wacky, demented, always crazy. Oh, yes, because you're crazy. Remember, you only get flack when you're over the target. You only get flack. You only take flack when you're over the target. When you're onto something, then you're crazy. Or you've got drug abuse problems, or a history of mental illness, or maybe you're just another one of these weird, profane comedy types. They come and they go, and they already have. Not you, sir. I don't want to be too funereal about this, but. They've got everybody's obit already written. And you know what? We live in a world where they actually whacked and killed Jeffrey Epstein. Just ask Dr. Michael Button. This is the only... We live in a world... We live in a world right now where we have think about it. An individual who has a fractured hyoid bone, a thyroid cartilage, petechial hemorrhaging, and all of the indicia of murder, and people are still saying, oh, it's a suicide. So, believe me, they can rewrite anything. I'm going to be speaking about this again. I ask if you are here by virtue of Mr. Williams' suggestion, let me introduce you to the sick and the sordid and the demented and the depraved, the bowels, the inner recesses of a world so dark, so dank, so deeply disquieting. You will not be able to sleep once we get into the throes of the depravity. Thank you for watching. Please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel and comment, dear friend, as you see fit.